Jigaku Takenouchi, it is an important path of life as he is being tested for his practice of the Dharma. For Reverend Shinsho Hata, as head of the temple, to test his knowledge in teaching the Dharma to the next generation. This is an important phase as a minister. Let us all watch and witness the ceremony as they prove to the other ministers of their wisdom and knowledge. Jigaku will now leave the altar to pay his respect to Reverend Shinsho Hata and the other honored guests of the ceremony. They will be welcomed by a drum called Dairai, meaning the sound of roaring thunder. This is a symbolic significance of the excitement of all Buddhas and deities welcoming the ministers as they enter the temple. Thank you. Please be seated. Sampai, please bow 3 times to Buddha. sutra chanting of Hanya Shingyo.
What is the highest meaning of holy reality? Bodhidharma replied, fast and void, no holiness. The emperor then asked, who are you in front of me? Bodhidharma replied, I don't know. The emperor did not match him. Finally, Bodhidharma crossed the Yangtze River to the Shonin Temple, where he sat facing a wall for 9 years. There is a verse commentary. I entrust the voicing of the voice commentary to the interlocutor. Juai, Jua, Kaiku no Koto ni Bunkosu.
Wide open and bare. There is nothing sacred. The point of his coming was very different. Succeeding, he swung the axe without violation to the first principle. Failing, he overturned the rice pot without looking back. All alone, he sat frozen at Shaolin. Silent and still, he fully explained the true teaching. The clear moon of autumn turns its frosty wheel. The faint dipper in the river of stars dangles its evening candle. In an unbroken line, the robe and bowl were handed down to descendants. Thence have humans and devas produced medicines and maladies. The lion's
Shikai Nakadi was telling the story of Bodhidharma and the Emperor Wu of Yang as he asked great teacher Bodhidharma the meaning of enlightenment. As Shuso, Jigaku, and the rest of the ministers listened to the story, they are now thinking of questions that will be battled to test Shinsho Jigaku's knowledge of enlightenment. But before the battle, he will be paying his respects to the ministers that will witness and test his knowledge. he has greeted the ministers, he will take on the role of being challenged by noble ministers and deacons who came today from far, and for some crossing the ocean to test his knowledge. You will hear Shuso Jigaku battling over the teachings of Buddhism and guiding the ministers and deacons through the path of the Dharma. Please sit quietly and hear the battle between the individuals.
This shipe is a Dharma staff, a symbol of authority to speak the Buddha's teachings on behalf of my Dharma teacher, Reverend Shinsho Hata. At Shaolin, long ago, the shipe burst forth into plum blossoms. It then transformed into a dragon which could swallow heaven and earth. Later, it transformed into a treasured sword which could kill or spare life freely. The shipe is now in my hands. Though I am inexperienced as my seniors here today, I will take on the challenge to accept and answer all questions placed before me. I shall do my best not to let down those who have guided me in my training. Kai Pujari, Sepa wo, Kosei yo, me!
Shuso, what is your meaning of Zazen?
For me, Zazen is finding the stillness and making one with it. It's my way of connecting with everything around me and opening up my thoughts and my feelings to those around me and to my environment. Zazen is a way to clear my mind, to allow myself to become one with everything, and allow myself to feel what I normally wouldn't be able to feel or understand in my everyday activities. Zazen is to find the stillness from within and emanate it outwards. Thank you.
Jincho!
Banze!
Shuso, Dogen then details the practice of Shinsan Hata, just sitting. Tell me the purpose of Shinsan Hata.
Shikantaza is an extension of Zazen. Shikantaza is more than just the act of sitting. When we sit with no intention. We just sit. Shikantaza is the opening or the realization that everything is connected, and focusing on the one moment here and now, no matter what's going on in your head. It's not about blocking things or focusing on just your breath. It's to go beyond that and to allow yourself to open up to yourself. It's a way to realize who you are, and it's a way to connect who you are with who everyone else is, and making yourself one with everything by just being in the moment and nothing else.
Shinjo!
Banze!
Shuso, what is the meaning of offering incense?
So offering incense, the meaning changes depending on who you ask. For me, offering incense is a physical act of purifying the area, offering a sweet-smelling fragrance, but incense is also a representation. When we burn incense, or oshoko, the smoke rises and we see it, and then the smoke vanishes. So do our thoughts. Incense is a way to physically do or represent what our thoughts are doing, and also allowing our thoughts to go beyond just us, to find an interconnectedness. When we offer incense, we're not only extending our gratitude at the moment for why we're offering incense, but we're letting our thoughts carry out through the universe.
Shincho!
Banze!
Shuso, you must be a dedicated minister. Dedicated. If you want to be a Soto Zen minister, what is your commitment?
My commitment as a Soto Zen trainee is to continue my training, to allow myself every opportunity that comes my way, and to learn from it, and that I can adjust the teachings to match those around me and help those who are seeking answers, that I may be able to provide for them some sort of response or ability to answer their questions in a way in which they'll understand Dharma as it is intended to be understood, not just my interpretation, but to allow them to form their own interpretation of the Dharma.
Shinjo!
Banze!
Shinjo!
Banze! I humbly appreciate your questions.
My understanding of Buddhism may be shallow and incomplete.
My answers may have been inadequate. However, I pledge to continue studying the Dharma to deepen my knowledge.
He has proven himself to the rest of the ministers with his knowledge. He will thank the ministers again for their help and for being the witness of this challenge.
As the river flows into the ocean, I return this to the source.
Yataiki, Yataiki.
During Jigaku's appreciation vow, Reverend Rokie Ishii chanted Dharma Daishi Boeka. As he has proven himself, the ministers will be congratulating him for his courage and dedication to withstand the challenge. As we all have witnessed, he did a great job proving to us all the knowledge and wisdom he acquired through many years of training. Congratulatory message by Bishop Shugin Tomohata.
Jigaku Shuso, congratulations on the job well done, answering all the questions. Remember, upholding the Buddha's precepts and wearing the robe of Dharma means to continue studying and practicing the Buddha way in your daily life. To live the life of a true Buddhist is to share your life with all people and all beings. Today, you have formally reaffirmed your commitment to firmly walk on the path set forth by your teacher and Hodoshi, Reverend Shinsho Hata. May you with the spiritual life energy and inspiration on you, and you have received today, take the next step in your training to become a Soto Zen priest. We all look forward to having you share your knowledge and experience with the members of Hiro Taishoji in the near future. Congratulations. これからも頑張ってください。おめでとうございます。
Congratulatory message by Reverend Hirosato Yoshida.
Congratulations, Shuso Jigaku, on this achievement of practicing the Buddha Dharma and proving to the bishop, your teacher, Reverend Hata, ministers of Hawaii, and the members of Taishoji, that you have been training hard and showing true examples of the Dharma by your understanding and practice that you have shown today. Congratulations and best wishes.
Congratulatory message by Reverend Shinsho Hata.
Congratulations, Jigaku. I have seen your growth since you started doing Zen practices as my assistant in 2018. And for today's ceremony, so you have been making efforts since many months ago. You learned how to wear a robe and how to behave as a Soto Zen minister for the first time. It is not easy, but it will be very important experience for you. And today, I'm so happy to be able to see your determination through this ceremony. So finally, Nichi Nichi, Kore Kojitsu. Every day is a precious day. Please cherish every day, every moment. And let us walk the Buddhist path together from now on. Congratulations.
Congratulatory message by Taishoji Kyodan President, Mr. Rodney Hishino.
Good afternoon, everyone. Bishop Komogata, Reverend Hata, ministers and deacons, thank you for your participating in the very impressive Shuso Hossen shiki ceremony for Jigaku Takenouchi. It was a very interesting battle between Shuso Jigaku and the ministers. Shuso Jigaku has shown his wisdom and proven his knowledge of the teaching of the Dharma. Congratulations, Jigaku Takenouchi. The Taishoji Board of Directors and members would like to wish you success in the training to become an Osho when you return to Hilo. Congratulations.
願わくはこの功徳をもってあまねく一切に及ぼし我ら同主上と皆共に仏道を上せことを
Congratulatory vow by Reverend Jigaku Takenouchi.
Congratulatory prostrations.
Once again, please join the ministers in Sankai.
Omedetou gozaimasu.
ありがとうございます。
Please put your hands together in Gasho as Reverend Shinsho Hata leads the altar. Please give a warm bow and applause to congratulate Jigaku Takenouchi to send him off in hopes of continued success to come. Congratulations, Dai Osho Shinsho Hata and Zagen Jigaku Takenouchi. This concludes the Shuso Hossen shiki ceremony. Thank you for attending both ceremonies. Mahalo.